So hello everyone, this is the Unforgiving Rift, which right now is probably the toughest custom map on the Steam Workshop, apart from Wet Mushroom Hell, which doesn't count because it's made up by a developer, and I'm going to be trying beating it without falling off. I don't have that much practice yet with this stage, so hopefully it'll go fine. Now, I would have to say this stage does actually use at least Dweller Hat and Time Stop Hat very nicely. Some really cool ideas on how to use them. Sadly, those are the only good parts. Everything else is balloon jumps, which sadly, at least in my opinion, are not very interesting, not very challenging. And this is exactly why you watched this video for that jump right there. Yep, that's how you do it. This part right there would maybe be a lot easier to figure out if you had some sort of platform or some sort of place where you could stand and actually take a look at that entire section down there. Because right now you have to do it after getting there, which means if you fall down, you're gonna have to do all of this stuff again. You have to do it while going around the corner, you can't stop. And if you were able to actually look at it for a second, you might be able to realize that, hey, using the white wall and jumping off the white wall actually makes this a lot nicer instead of trying to fiddle around with the green wall too much. I do like the idea though of having to bounce left and right from the same balloon. That's a really cool idea, but because of the setup and how the situation is presented, it's not very easy to figure out, and it took me a while to figure out as well. Here you need the badge to make your hats cool down faster. Might be possible to do it otherwise, but I'm not certain that it is possible. I really like doing the fast hat switching here without the bringing up the menu, because the menu slows the game down. I don't like that. I just like doing it fast instead. Oh, that's a bit fast. And it feels really cool when you can do it that quick. Keep in mind that the order of your hats is the order in which you crafted them. So on your game file, these two hats might not be right next to each other if you crafted them in a different order than I did when I played the game. Okay, this part here is the hardest. Also the most enjoyable when done correctly, because like I said, really cool uses for time stop, really cool uses for Dweller Hat. Problem is too many balloon jumps. Balloon jumps, in my opinion, are all about gauging distance. Like seeing how long your jumps needed to be to make it work, but the problem is, because there's no reference point, if you don't have any spatial reference points, it becomes mostly a guessing game. Most of the time you're just guessing how long the jumps are and exactly where the balloons are in relation to you, so that's not very enjoyable to me at least, but it does at least make it very difficult, and difficult is what it's supposed to be. And that's the end. Rift tokens here as well, I think, if you do it the first time. Yeah, that was the Unforgivable Rift. Overall, really cool ideas. I really like what he's trying to do, and I think once you get good at it, it does have a cool flow, but there are a few hiccups in level design here and there, like that one first area where a lot of people get stuck. Too many balloon jumps, and balloon jumps are, for the most part, they're not even that challenging if you've done them before. Like, to me, those balloon jumps, they are very easy because I've done them before, but doing it the very first time can be very frustrating because you don't really have any idea where the balloons are. You're over jumping, you're undercutting the jumps. It does become more like a guessing game of where exactly they are, because spatial awareness only works if you have an idea of what's going on or if you have reference point. When you play this stage the first time, you have neither, for balloon jumps at least. Not for any of the other jumps, because you always have some sort of spatial relation, or reference point rather, in your head. But not for balloon jumps, because there's really nothing to reference when you're in the middle of the sky and there's just a balloon floating somewhere. So yeah, that was that for this stage. Hopefully, I hope to see more from the person who made that stage. But hopefully next time he'll do more stuff with like Dweller Mask and Time Stop Hat, or if he uses the balloon jumps, he'll add some reference points somehow, like ponds flying in midair, or putting them closer to walls that have other platforms next to him, stuff like that. So yeah, hope to see more and hope to see him improve and make more cool shit. So yeah, that was that. And now I said a bad word, so now this video is gonna get flagged and demonetized. Well, screw me then. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.